Hi, everyone. It's Arthur here at Arthur Ease Your Mind. And look who we have with me today. We've got Kevin Lewis, medium. And everybody thinks that Walter is my figment of my imagination. He's really here on screen right now.
Hi, Wally. Wally Bin, L.A., a.k.a. Walter.
So
Does he know that he's a friend? Okay, he does.
Okay. So hello and welcome, everyone, to the craziness here. The day before Thanksgiving here in the States. Kevin already had his last month.
Yeah, we thought we'd get it done early. Yeah, ours is in October.
Good. So I'll just go through some little housekeeping. Tonight is all about you. It's all about personal questions. Just put them in caps. It helps us. Also, just real quick, we ask for topic specific, that way it helps us to get in there a lot sooner and faster for you. As far as mediumship, if you can let us know the person's name and also your relationship with them, that always helps. And Kevin's got some interesting things coming up. But first, if you need to get a hold of Kevin, his website, kevinlewismedium.com. His email is info@kevinlewismedium.com. And Kevin Lewis, is Kevin Lewis Medium in person? So we have you at YouTube. And he's got some wonderful things coming up. Would you like to talk about those?
Sure, Arthur. You're always so kind and generous in the hosting that you do. What do I have going on? I've got a few classes. I teach a lot of the classes I teach with are around psychic development, mediumship, intuition, and I teach those with the lovely Debbie Hepburn from oh gosh, I'm drawing a blank on her channel name, but Freebird Spirit. And so our next class that we actually have one that starts in December, but I'll talk about that in a sec. This one is
We can do that
the, oh, sure, it doesn't matter. This one is the advanced mentorship. And so we're doing something a little bit different. We haven't done this together. It's a very small, intimate group. I think we have room for one more person. We want to keep it at 12 people. So we're just looking to even it out at 12, but it is an advanced mentorship to really just work with people where they're at, that are really looking to develop their skills even further, to step into readings, creating their business, all of that. So that mentorship will be it's technically over 12 weeks. It'll be 6 classes. And that I'm looking forward to it. I love teaching with Debbie, so that'll be a good one. So if you're interested, advanced mentorship in mediumship.
And that starts December 10th?
Yeah, that one's December 10th. So we're doing it 2 Wednesdays in December, the 10th and the 17th. Then we'll take a little break. We'll move into the new year, the 9th and the 16th of January. A little bit different times on those Friday classes, and then we'll finish with 2 more classes in February, which is on Wednesdays again. So yeah, that's that wonderful class. We're looking forward to it. And then, our continuing people that have, a bit of experience, we try to not get too caught up on that. So if you're interested in furthering your psychic and mediumship development, we've combined them. Instead of doing them separately, we've put them into one. And again, I'll be teaching that one with Debbie through the month of January. So that'll be our usual teaching day, which is Wednesdays. And we do those from 4 o'clock till 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And so that'll be January 7th, 14th, 21st, and 28th. So yeah, we're looking forward to that one again. And one of the big things about the classes that we create is from them, the people that gather, the students, they have created the most amazing community. And they continue, we get them, in some of the classes to do in the off weeks, a practice circle that's peer led. We give them some structure. And from that, they've continued it. So they've continued to have these wonderful communities and friendships that have grown of like-minded. So that, to me and Debbie, that just warms our heart. We love that part of it, that people really continue their development with like-minded people. So Annie Bear, someone's asking, what's your channel name? Arthur Ease Your Mind, I think is it.
Well, for me,
Yeah. www.arthureaseyourmind.com.
Or Arthur lost his mind. You can either one. Yeah.
Some days, I'm sure. Yeah. I think he's having a good day today.
Yeah.
That's funny.
The meds leveled out, so I'm okay today.
There you go.
So, and real quick, Valerie from Dragonfly Crystals and I do a Zoom event once a month on a Saturday. The next one is Saturday, December 13th. And it's 10 people in a Zoom room, and we read for each one for 10 minutes. And it's amazing how everyone's questions relate to everybody else. So it's a really interesting energy, and there's activations and all that other stuff going on. So it's really fun. And then what we decided to do is take it on the road. So we're going to be doing the event on March 15th, the Ides of March, in Las Vegas at the Golden Nugget Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. You can go to dragonflycrystals.store. There are discount rooms available and all that good stuff. And so it's an amazing time. It really is. And
that sounds fun, Arthur.
There.
And you said you have room in that one. Is that right?
Yeah. We had, I believe we had some cancellation. So, but it's the Ides of March. So yeah. And then it'll be really fun. So it's 2 hours of the Zoom people instead of Zoom, it's all in one room, 10 of us. And then afterwards we go for a break, and then everyone breaks up. And so then I will read for people individually, and then Val will read for people individually. So it's about, a whole day. And it's really good. It's really lots of fun. So there you go. And I just want to mention one other thing, if that's okay. As we all know, we are in Mercury retrograde. So I do have a guided meditation on my website, Embracing Mercury Retrograde. If it's going to hurt you, you might as well learn how it's going to help you.
Right.
So that's what that's all about. And just, everyone knows the negative aspects. You might as well learn the positive aspects and use it to your advantage. So that's what that's about. So it's free. It's on my website. It's over in Arthur Ease Your Mind on YouTube. Okay.
That's a great offering. Is the music yours?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
All the music on my site is mine.
I thought so. Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah, like that intro, I just decided to get a guitar and just played it and just put something together for us. So,
for real, Arthur?
Yeah.
Wow, so talented.
Talented. I say guitar, but actually it's on keyboard. But hey.
Oh, okay.
It's all.
It sounded like a ukulele, but although yeah.
I have a whole Vienna Symphony Orchestra on keyboard, so it's kind of strange.
Oh wow.
Every instrument, but it works. So we have lots of wonderful, wonderful people stopping by. We've got lots of questions. And as we know, my imaginary friend Walter's behind helping us with the questions. So we might as well just start. How's that sound?
Let's do it.
Lover. Hello. I'm widow trying to move forward with business purpose and not focusing on new partner, but is there any doors opening on money and love? Thank you. It's not over. The fat lady's not singing. And that's an opera joke. I'm not making fun of Zoftic people.
I'm a widow trying to move forward with business purpose.
But she's also any doors opening on money and love. It ain't over.
Right. I'm going to pull a card for you. I'm going to focus on the business, if I'm understanding that correctly, as far as your business. That's so funny. Are there any doors opening for you? The universe. It's the universe is right there for you. I feel like these things are happening, and it's like sometimes according to our preference, they don't seem that appealing. But I feel like there's all of these things that are swirling around your energy, beach lover, and I feel like with the busyness, I don't know if you would understand your mind being busy in all of the places. I feel like there's this energy of invite around you moving into a place of a bit of the stillness. So focusing on, maybe one of the areas versus all of them can be a little bit more, there can be more clarity in that. And so really getting into the details of actually what you're looking for instead of it being, these general, areas. And it's not to say that doesn't call in that those things as well, but I'm hearing just a little bit more detail. And so you participating in that and really, whether it's spoken or it's written, being in that expression of declaring that, I think that things will, according to the timeline, accelerate and in your favor, because I feel like all of these things again swirling around you. So they're there for you, and remembering that the universe is your partner in this. Spirit's your partner, and really helping you co-create what you're looking to create in all of the areas. But business seems in particular, and I'll finish, Arthur, but the business, there's something new. And I feel like there's something as far as the creative input, whether that's you or whether that's collaborative, that might have been, put on the shelf for a bit, or you might have even overlooked it, but that feels like it's in your energy as I'm tuning in. So feels promising though. So that's what I'm getting.
I'm getting one step at a time.
Mm.
You're not going to leapfrog into other things. You're going to focus on one thing, and the business stuff, business purpose, that is where you're supposed to focus, is what I get. And then the other, and it's over the next 6 months, it's you regaining your confidence, reevaluating where you want to be, what you want to let go of, what you want to focus on. And then when the time is right, I do feel there is companionship in front of you towards after September of 2026. But you've got everything else, almost an automatic pilot in your life. So you're ready. If somebody were to show up, you wouldn't be ready. You put everything else on hold maybe, and it would just be, again, one step at a time, one thing at a time. But it's very good. 2026 is going to be a very good year for you.
Mm.
Okay.
Can I choose the next one? Because it literally jumped out this one, and I don't know if this is a thing, but it says, "Hello to fabulous people. The mums plant I have indoors is quickly declining. What does it need to survive the winter indoors? Will it survive? I have asked, but it is not answering." Interesting. I don't know if this is a thing. So research this before, but I saw eggshells. So maybe I'm thinking, is there calcium in eggshells? There's some kind of mineral that it's deficient. And I'm seeing that. I'm seeing white. I'm thinking it's eggshells, but something white sprinkled in it, mineral based. So maybe that's someone who knows a little bit more about plants, but that's the visual that I saw. Interesting enough.
Actually, there's a new app where you take a picture of your plant, if it's like on its last leg, and it then tells you what it needs.
There you go.
So I've seen it a couple places, so you might want to check that out, or just Google "keeping mom alive inside."
Yes, exactly. And give it Reiki. I give all my plants Reiki, and it seems really
music helps.
Sure. Great vibration.
The frequencies. And in fact, years ago, there was a guy who used a Moog synthesizer when they first came out and did an entire thing about plantasia, growing plants.
Oh,
And
wow.
it was hidden for many, many years. And they just released it again. So it's fascinating music. It's fascinating. So
Okay.
all that helps.
Anya, see, look at my mom, that's interesting because she was talking about her mom's plant, or the mom plant, used eggshells all the time. Okay. I have not personally, but that's what Spirit was showing me. So there we go.
Coolness.
Okay, and see, look at, we've got some other plant experts here. Mums are annuals and they need to be replanted every season. There you go.
Oh, well, a lot of money.
There we go. Exactly. All right.
Donna Miracle. My granddaughter, Michaela, is going to nursing school, but she's really struggling with 2 of her classes. Do you see her passing these classes? Thank you. I get her getting a tutor or somebody helping her. And I do get she passes, but she's going to, there's somebody that's going to be coming on. She needs to ask for help, and I'll be there for her, is what I got.
I love that. I got yes cards. I got transformation and on the right path. And so I got a bit dizzy as I tuned in, and I got a little bit headachy. So I don't know if that's the indication of, some of the worry, some of the stress. But that sounds really great. There is energy in what you said, Arthur, about getting some support in it so that she can, that feels really good. But I see her passing them. I feel like this is going to be like, is she in 3rd year? I'm just curious. All righty. Oh, we got some more eggshells. Okay. All right. So I think that plant's going to make it. This is the year of
the eggshell. Haven't made my walk on enough of them, so hey.
There we go. Hope that helps, Donna.
Yeah. Michaela's going to do fine. Wisteria. Hello and thank you. My partner and I can't seem to see eye to eye. Love some guidance. Communication is terrible. Don't try and get the last word in.
Right. Yes, exactly.
Sometimes the thing is, what I'm getting here is sometimes the 2 of you emote. Emoting is talking with emotion and not listening to the other person. So just take the emotion out of it and step back. And when someone says something, repeat, this is what you just said, correct? Or this is not, this is what you mean, but this is what you just said. And it's amazing how we hear one thing and we interpret it to mean something totally different. So once you get on the same page, I feel things are going to be all right. Because the thing is, the bottom line, you both want the same thing. You do. You will see eye to eye.
Yeah.
No right or wrong.
Sorry, Arthur, I didn't mean to interrupt. What was that last word?
I said there's no rights or wrong here, just options and opinions.
Yeah. They showed me like and I think it's that time of year where the salmon are going upstream and it's kind of a fight. And they then showed me where it got to this place of the sand is in the middle. I think that's called an estuary. I could be wrong. And it was like this kind of split. And it was this energy of like you moving this direction, him or them moving this direction. What was interesting, I got the relationship card and the acceptance card. And I feel like it's just this temporary because eventually it comes back together. The water comes back together. And it just feels like within the season, energetically, and sometimes we can't even place the reason why we're kind of, butting heads. You're here and they're there, and it's like, okay, and that's in a very different place. But it feels like eventually the visual that they're showing that it does come together. And so I think that there is some, I heard the word discipline in that. And so, sometimes it's just this agree to be in this space of, where the communication If it's not, good communication, then it's a pause in that until you're in a place where you can, be in better communication. And then back to that, what you were saying, Arthur, was when we come from that place of fix and change, that already is, we're already on guard, if you will, or in defense mode. So I think there's this sense of you standing in, being responsible for you, and they're responsible for them. But I think eventually that this will move into calmer waters, if you will.
It's not, I love you, you're perfect, now change.
Right? Exactly. Yeah.
I feel sometimes doing nothing is still doing something. Just standing back.
Yeah. Because it feels underneath that there is this commitment for both of you. Like the foundation is this commitment to making it better than it is in this moment. And it feels like it's not the first moment that there's been this energy of what feels maybe like disconnect or, challenge or upset. But that sometimes is the reflection that we need, that that you can make it through it. So, and one little last piece is, I heard trying something new. So maybe it is, seeking, counsel or, therapy in some form. And sometimes one part will not be open to it, but that doesn't mean that you can't. So hopefully that helps.
Yeah, it's going to work. Thank you. Kim, hi guys. Everything seems so good in my life.
Amazing.
I'm terrified of a relationship, but want one so much. Can you tell me what holds me back and when love might show up? Thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving.
Right.
It feels like you're afraid to take a chance. But it's okay. Sometimes you got to kiss a lot of frogs before you get the prince. But I do feel that there is a relationship in front of you. There is companionship, the kind of relationship you're looking for, but you have to allow it to come to you. Each time you meet somebody, you can't say, is this the one? Is this the one? Is this the one? It's just, you just meet people and go with the flow on this one. And I feel things will happen. Just right now, be happy with where you are in life. And remember that you complete yourself. No one's going to come to complete you. And the person that shows up, they completed themselves. So then the two of you will complement each other when you finally meet. And so it's no completing codependency. And that's what I feel is in front of you. And also I feel because of the way when you were raised, you saw some things that you're afraid you're going to go down that path. You're not going to. Okay. So it's going to work. But focus on you and let the other person join you, is what I'm getting.
Right. They're showing me past for you, Kim. And so that can be past relationship, past experiences that you've had in this lifetime, but they're also indicating beyond that into past lives. And so kind of the carryover, the residual feels like it's adding to that energy of terror. And so that's a really strong word, and the vibration in that, as I kind of feel into it, is really unsettling. And so that is the body's going to try and keep you safe from whatever that story is that you're either consciously aware that you're telling yourself or subconsciously aware, to actually not put you in relationship. And so with that, I pulled a few cards. I got and this feels like it is supporting that energy of kind of past, kind of before you stepped into this lifetime, if you will. And then I got two interesting cards, was the wall and the obstacle. And then this card, energy with the light shining through, this one really, and it's the number 55. So all about the change, which is the bold step forward. And so there is opportunity for you to really get to the roots of what's causing this terror. And so to me, it feels like there's a bit of work to do, you know, and how you do that. And when you do that is really, and not to say that you haven't probably taken a look at that. Oh, and the other card, which is interesting, was the Me Talks card, which is all about repairing mind, body, and spirit. So there is this energy of, you know, nothing externally is blocking you from this, but there's something that's there to teach you. And I do see that there's, with that energy of the bold step forward, that there is breakthrough. There is light in the energy of you being in the receive. How you go about that, there's probably many ways that you could do that, but that's sometimes what we need to figure out. But interesting share there.
I wanted to add one little thing, if that's okay. I have a playlist called Timeless Tools for Fast Results. And there's one called Healing the Inner Child. And it's 7 minutes long. I would take a gander at that one. And it's a little exercise where, you know, in order to have love come into our world, we have to love ourselves the right way. And I'm not saying you don't love yourself, but there are a lot of tools in the toolbox. And this is one of them I think can help you. So for whatever it's worth, I'm going to throw that out there. And thanks, Kim.
Lovely.
Arrow Saab? Hello. Please, hello. I was laid off in June and having trouble finding a new job. Should I focus on selling my house before I lose it or focus on job hunting? It's getting scary. Thank you.
In June. Okay. Let's see.
I'm not getting losing your house. I'm getting, yeah, I can see where you're scared and at the edge, but I'm feeling as we get towards February, there's employment for you. So I mean, that's all I got real fast. So whatever it's worth. But there.
I heard 3 as well, Arthur. So that's interesting timing. And then I thought it was talking about the cards, and perhaps it was too. But the cards that you have are the confusion card, which makes sense. I tuned in automatically to the energy of not quite yet being at a place of selling the house, that there is this energy of other opportunity. I got the take the first step card and then the transformation. And so I feel like there is, there's still a bit of time and energy around you finding employment that will be, the result of that would be that you'd be able to stay and not have to sell the house. But I feel like your participation, and it's like, it's go time. And it's not to say that you haven't been, really diligent and in looking for employment, but maybe expanding even temporarily in what areas or, pay level, those types of things. They're just looking at kind of the consideration of that energetic wise. So this one, it's the energy, if I'm being honest, is it's almost a 50-50 or very close in how that's going to go. And so, but I do actually feel that there will be resolution. And so even if you have to sell your house, or that's the option that you choose, I feel like either of them are still a good result. So sometimes it's hard to see that when we're wanting it to be different, but yeah, hopefully that makes sense to you, Eurosub.
Thank you. Pulseman, hi all. I have a gentleman friend. We have talked about living together. We are seniors and want companionship in these later years. What will happen?
Will it happen?
Oh, will it happen? I'm sorry. Well, same thing. Well, I'm not getting fatal attraction on wheelchairs, so it's all good.
I got the love card.
Yeah.
Sorry, Arthur.
No, I was just making a snarky little remark. I see it working. It's the bottom line is, you both respect each other, you both understand each other, and you're looking at it for all the right reasons. Companionship.
I got the love card, but I also got the friendship card and the patience card. And I also pick up on this energy. It's almost like a third person or energy of outsider that's suggesting otherwise. It just feels like there's a little bit of a like, oh, okay, like, not that they're trying to stop it, but that they're just there's a bit of energy of caution around it. So
like a devil's advocate?
Yeah, a little bit like exactly that. So ultimately, I feel like those cards are really yes cards to me. That seems evident. Yeah, and as far as how you go about doing that, the patience card is interesting. So maybe it's not the exact same timeline that it is for you, that it is for them, but that it does feel like it will eventually turn into that. Which, how wonderful companionship! Yeah.
When the time is right, you don't rush into it. Basically,
yeah,
you know what you're doing.
Yeah, because instantly there's like this sense of peace and ease that comes with knowing that there's somebody there to assist and support and vice versa.
Yeah.
So,
well, that's nice.
Exactly. Sorry, I get distracted by that. It's like that. Yeah, we're all going to be as seniors, and I think that's wonderful. And we're seeing more of that where people are moving in together, families, blended families, chosen families, all of that to have that sense of companionship and support. It's wonderful. I think it's great.
I'll just have a buzzer that says I've fallen and I can't get up. But no, actually, I told my friends, if you come into my apartment one day and you see all these little bags, don't worry, because if I fall and can't get up, I have snacks.
Okay.
Hi, goodness, Arthur. Question: we have some cash in our safety deposit box. Should we take it out of the bank, or is it okay where it is? Thank you. I don't see a run on the bank, so my guy just said sometimes doing nothing is doing something. Just keep where it is what I got. But then again, I'm not a financial advisor.
Right, nor am I. I got perseverance and happiness. I'm just going to look at the cards. Perseverance and happiness. I don't have, there's no energy that I'm picking up on that is of alarm. That would be like, oh my gosh, take the money and run. Ultimately, you get to decide. And like Arthur said, we're not financial advisors, but the energy I think we're both picking up on, there's no sense of urgency or alarm around that. But your intuition, allow that to also guide you. If you feel there is that, pull or that nudge, then, you get to decide on that.
I was just going to say it's better in the bank than in the mattress because you could always have a leak. So
that you could.
The house burnt down. Oh my God, the mattress.
Right? Oh my gosh.
Just kidding. That is not a prediction.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, Sherry. Pamela, I've not had a loving relationship with a man due to childhood trauma.
Mm.
Do you see this for me in this lifetime? I'm content after feeling the love of the spirit at my right shoulder. Thanks.
Beautiful. I love that. I love that you're experiencing love, because that's what I heard, and that was before I heard the last part of the um, question. For me, it goes into that energy of like, do you want to? You know what I mean? These social kind of norms or the pressures and, the way that it looks like. And if you're content, which you say you are, feeling the love of spirit, that to me is, I feel like it's again, they're empowering you to make the decision, because I feel like there is potential for you to step into, dating and relationship and all of that. And maybe you get butterflies when you even hear that or think about it. It's not to say that it's not a potential or an option for you in this lifetime. I think it absolutely is, but ultimately, they're wanting to empower you to make that decision. And if you're not feeling like you're missing something, then perhaps that is the answer for you.
I just keep on getting the Ghost and Mrs. Muir. Sorry, but
What? The ghost of what?
The Ghost and Mrs. Muir. You ever heard that story?
Mm-mm. Tell me.
Where a woman moves into the house and it's haunted by a ghost of a captain.
Okay.
And the captain has her write a book, and they don't publish it because it's a woman that wrote this bawdy book. But they made it into a TV series for a while. It was a fun movie with Gene Tierney and Rex Harrison. But I do feel that this idea of love from the spirit is letting you know that you're deserving of love.
Mm.
However, in time, you may want more. It's your choice, and you will have choices. So it's a good thing.
Yeah.
So
you had one person.
You're not the old lady with the cats, dogs, and critters on an animal TV hoarder show, okay?
Right.
That JD Vance will hate. So I don't see
it. Sounds very intense. It sounds very intense. A goatee man says, wow, I haven't heard of that one in ages.
Ghost and Mrs. Muir? Yeah.
Yeah. All the best.
Actually, it was written by a woman, but they published it under a man's name.
Oh.
Tinkerbell. Hello, Arthur and Kevin. My boyfriend Dick passed away 1995. I found out he was cheating on me after he passed. Does he have any messages for me? Thank you. I've been heartbroken for 30 years. I'm sorry.
That's tough. That's tough to find out that kind of information after, and it stayed with you for this long.
It's betrayal.
Yeah. I was going to say something so inappropriate, and that's so not like me. I was waiting for Arthur to say it. He really lived up to his name. I'm going to say it. Sorry. I'm being protective.
You're reading my mind. I swear to God.
Oh my gosh, totally. But no, truthfully, I feel like there was teaching and lesson in this, and that's sometimes hard to hear when it's like, okay, what's the lesson here? But what I'm being made aware of is, and first of all, I don't hear that name being said. I'm hearing the name, if they called him Rick instead of that. But in the energy of where I'm being taken to is you actually releasing that. And you not taking this sense of responsibility. Even it's so interesting how we will say like they cheated on me, and in that it almost energetically makes, you know what I mean, it shifts it onto us where it's like no, they were responsible for them, and it's not actually reflective. It's not, yes, it feels personal, but it's not from a place of you weren't enough, or, you know, you did something wrong that actually deserved that. It was just a choice, a bad behavior, whatever you want to call it. But where I'm really being taken to Tinkerbell is you actually releasing that energy of, you know, just feeling that, you know, the upset and the disappointment, and you actually moving beyond that, you know, in this way that feels liberated and it feels light. And that's what he would want. That's what he would want through this lens of, you know, review, and coming, you know, still clearly a part of your life after 30 years, you're still talking about it, and rightfully so. But that is a part of that connection. And so I think the message that he's bringing forward is for you to consider releasing that energy that's kind of held you in all these years. That's what he would want for you. So what about you?
What I was going to say is, yes, he cheated. He didn't want you to know he was very good at what he did. At this point, it's not about forgiving him. It's about forgiving yourself for letting it affect you, if that makes sense. Because when we forgive somebody, it's not for that, it's for ourselves. It's for our closure. And I feel, be kind to you. You know, you don't, it's okay to go to victim, but aisle 5 is now cleaned up. It's time to move forward a little bit. But only you can decide whether you want to do that or not. That's your choice. And I feel the opportunities will be there. And it's not that you weren't good enough. It had nothing to do with it. It's just who he was. He was not capable of being the person you thought he was. Simple as that. He was just not capable. So if somebody's not capable of doing something, you can't really get that angry at them all the time. It's like, do you get angry at a first grader that can't do 9th grade algebra? No, they just can't do it. They're not capable. He was not capable of being that person you thought he was. And it's a disappointment. But then forgive yourself for getting angry with yourself. It's not your fault. It has nothing to do with you, is what the guides are telling me to tell you. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, Tinkerbell? Whenever you hear Tinkerbell, you're just going, I believe, I believe, I believe.
Right. Fairy dust. Oof.
Well, I live in West Hollywood, so what can I say?
Yes, very appropriate. I couldn't resist in that one. Spirit has a very, you know, great sense of humor as well. And so I was like, oh my goodness, do I actually say it? I was hoping Arthur was going to say it first. I really was.
I almost did. That's why I kept my mouth shut.
Okay.
I'm just leading you down the wrong path, Kevin.
Exactly. My gosh.
Mega Chicago. Hello, Arthur and Kevin. I'm planning on selling at a flea market in a couple of weeks. Will I be successful outcome? Have a successful outcome? Thank you both. What are you selling?
Yeah, I heard dress warm, but I got the thumbs up. I think it's going to be really great. I think it's going to be really great. What type of art have you created?
What I am getting is, yay, you're getting rid of some stuff you need out of your life and make some money out of it. Yeah, I got a good feeling on it. Have fun.
Yeah, I got the milk and honey with the rainbow. That sounds, yeah, that sounds really yummy. Oh, it's an elephant, and elephants are all about luck. Well, I mean, with not the tail, but the trunk up. And that's good. Yes, it feels like feels very good. You'll have to let us know.
Yes. And as you said, dress warmer.
Yes, exactly.
Thanks, Mega Chicago. LCC. Hello there. My maternal grandparents, who I never knew but heard about a lot from my mom, have been on my mind lately. Wondering if they are around me at all and have any message. They've always been around you.
Mm.
They seem like characters. I don't know how to put it in words, but Kevin's better at this than I am. I'm medium rare. So
Oh my gosh, you're funny. You're amazing at this, Arthur. I don't want to interrupt you.
no, go ahead. No, I'm
Um, I don't know how this connects, but I heard the name George. I don't know if George is, I'm not saying specifically that that is his name. I also heard the name Susan, the S female name. And sometimes they're reaching out to people that are here that are connected. I was instantly shown an old record player. And I feel like there's this energy around this old record player that might have gone from like generation to generation for a while. I don't know if it still exists, if someone still has it, or if it's something that you're familiar as far as the stories about a particular record player. And I was also shown the month of May being significant to you, LCC. And then I'm curious if you've been spending more time in meditation, because they were showing me this place of like the in-between for you where you're, and sometimes that can be while you're almost like falling asleep or in the dream state or in meditation, where you're having some of these communications, or if you're not already, that it's an opportunity for you to actually be in some of the communications with your loved ones, but it's not by coincidence or random that you've been thinking about them lately, that they've been on your mind. So for me, that is the kind of little knock on the door, that if you are interested and open to be in the communication, perhaps consider that the meditation part of it, or the stillness, or that mindfulness, so if it's not, cross-legged, eyes closed, go outside into nature, whatever actually makes you feel grounded, in that place of where you kind of, go into that in between, that is an opportunity to be in the communication. And I feel like you're going to be a natural in that you will have some of the synchronicities that will start to happen if they aren't already, but they will make it clear that communication is happening and very real. So that's what I've got for you. And hopefully you're here to receive that.
And I'll just say ditto.
Ditto, exactly.
Ditto. Thank you. Selling lots of Christmas items, vintage collectibles, great news. Thank you, Mega Chicago. Yay. Teresa Patton. Hello, Kevin and Arthur. Will my book be published? I'm a survivor and I'm writing about PTSD. Thank you.
Mm.
Wow. What I got here, first thing I got here was you survived like 9 years of stuff, and you came out the other end. Write about it. You're going to help a lot of people with it. Publish it is what the guys are saying. Publish it. You're here to help a lot of people and tell your story, and you're going to. It's a universal story. It's and the way you're writing it is very heartwarming, and bring somebody into it is what I'm getting here. You're just not stating facts, but the emotions are not. Your writing technique is going to bring this in. So yes, do it. That's what I get.
I got a distinctive yes. I got the mending card, which I think speaks for itself as far as the even in the writing process, the reflection of some of the experiences and your ability to see beyond that in a way that is showing you your own healing that you've been on as a part of it. And then I got go the distance. So to me, that's an encouragement card from Spirit saying like, go the distance. And this might, again, that energy of perseverance has come up a few times tonight. And I think that that's also at play here for you, that it might, take a little bit longer. But the very first hit that I heard on it was, I didn't hear it in English, which was interesting. So I don't know if there would be opportunity or something for you to also publish it in another language, or how that might come into play for you, if you'd understand. But that's what I was getting. But a definitive, distinctive, absolute yes, as far as the energy about it being published. Yep.
I just heard da.
You heard what?
Da. That's Russian for yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, there you have it. We see.
Sure.
Oh, goodness.
I lost Hi Forever Blues. I lost my high school early adult boyfriend to suicide after he had testicular cancer 40 years ago. He blamed me in his suicide note. Does he still? Is he okay? His name is Tom.
Yeah, absolutely. He's okay. And does he still blame you if that's the way that I'm hearing that? Absolutely not. No, in his reflection, that review and without being in the emotion of, I can only imagine what he experienced at that time. And when people are hurting, they do like to point the finger and look to blame other people, to take away from, maybe just feeling what he was feeling, or to cope with it, or whatever. I'm just guessing in that. But to your question, he would be very much okay. And so that, again, interesting how that impact can be from our, closest people, our loved ones, in the physical world, and be left with these things that carry with us. Mm-hmm. And they really just, through the thousands of readings that I've done, they come forward with this, yes, it's an energy of an apology, but even more than that, it's just really stepping into this, this clarity and this clearing for themselves, because they get to see and really sense the impact of what their words, their actions, their choices. And so, of course, they would go through this clearing. And so they always want to come forward with this energy. They always do come forward with this energy of love, to uplift you, and to love, each of you that are left with this, big things, heavy things. And so they really just want to, and maybe that's sometimes why, we keep thinking about them, because it's, it also is this energy of they're present. And so whether you accept that or not, that's totally up to you. But I would say that there's definitely room again for you to be in the release of the energy of what the words were, and so on. But yeah, that's a tough one, a tough experience for sure. Forever Blues.
All I got was that Tom was lashing out, and if it had not been your name, it would have been somebody else's. He was just lashing out. And now that he has crossed, it's like, yeah, I should have done that. It may have scarred you a little bit, but that was then, this is now.
Right.
And he, in some ways, is asking you, he's saying it's time, move on. And in some ways, he's asking for you to forgive him. And doing, like we said before, forgiving him is more or less forgiving yourself.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. But it's all good. It's all good. Hi, Vicky. Does my mother, Velma, have any messages for me? She passed on 4/21/22. Thank you.
Look at those numbers. Wow. I think our our transition dates are always so interesting as far as the numbers, the numerology around them. I think there's significance in that one for sure. They're making me aware of Velma. I get that Velma wasn't the only Velma. I'm not sure if you would understand that, and that September is a month of celebration. I don't know if that's directly connected to her or to you or someone significant in your life, but that there's a celebration in September. And then I also hear the 9th of a month is important. And I also feel like she comes close at this time in a way, and this might be, just a general kind of healing type of energy that she's bringing forward, or maybe it's specifically someone going through something that's in your family or in your kind of immediate circle that she makes me aware of. And I feel like this is in part the essence and the energy of her, that she would be that type of person, that she would want to take care. That energy of healer kind of comes forward. Where, not necessarily she would have a medical background, but she'd have an understanding. And then I just feel like the space that she was able to hold for people was one of comfort and healing. So that's what she's bringing forward. Vicky is what I'm being made aware of. She was named after her mother, Velma. Yeah, okay, that's interesting. I could sense another lady in the spirit with the same name. I was like, which one are you? So that's quite telling.
I'm not going to say anything more than that, other than, wasn't Velma the name of Mike Hammer's secretary?
Maybe.
Whatever. Yeah.
I love the name. Remember Velma on Scooby-Doo?
Yeah, I remember that one too.
I like that. Yeah.
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 So thank you. Spirit Garden Sprite. Thank you.
Thank you.
My health seems to be ambiguous lately. Tests come back negative. Should I try Reiki?
Absolutely. Yeah. It doesn't replace, seeing the doctor and traditional medicine. And if you're exploring other types of medicine, for sure. Yes. And to complement that with Reiki, absolutely. And knowing that Reiki can do no harm, on the, I say that because it's the truth. It can do no harm. So really it's for everybody in every situation. But I absolutely, and I find like you can use your own intuition, as far as, even choosing the right Reiki practitioner, not to rank them or judge them, but just knowing that, if you're seeing a doctor, if you're seeing a massage therapist or whatever it is, having that energetic connection, I think, can be really helpful. Sometimes just the right vibrational match. So I would say absolutely. And I feel like there's someone in your like 15 to 20 minutes kind of area. I am actually seeing a male practitioner, but that's just one of the potentials that I'm being shown. So,
and my suggestion is, I have 2 guided meditations that may help.
love it.
One is called Deep Healing. It's for mind, body, and spirit. And the other one is called Happy, Healthy You. So I would recommend those. You can find them on my YouTube, Arthur Ease Your Mind, for free. So go there. Also, it's just about, don't forget, we're Mercury retrograde. We've got a lot of planets out of sync right now. We've had a new moon. We've had, the eclipse energy is still around us. So everyone's feeling a little wonky right now.
Arthur, which one would you recommend for the busy mind? Like feeling anxious?
Deep Healing.
Okay, that's the one, Warrior Widow. That's the one that I'm being made aware of for you.
Deep Healing.
The Deep Healing.
Yeah. And
amazing.
And they're good. So and if people say, I always fall asleep, it's like, so what? Your subconscious is still hearing everything.
Absolutely. And sometimes that's what we need, an actual moment of just like, okay, the nervous system can actually be in this receive. Our busy minds get out of the way, and we can actually just be in this relaxation. That's
And not
perfect.
worry, even though it's on YouTube, the first thing I say is gently close your eyes. So don't worry about watching the video. It's just basically you
Yeah.
have a lamp on crack. So it's not some pastoral scene. So just, I tell to people to sometimes you listen to it first and then at night loop it and put it really low so you don't even hear it, but your subconscious is still going to hear it.
Mm,
Okay.
there you go.
That's how they were written.
Love it.
Thank you, Spiritual Garden. Thank you so much. Hi, Gloria. I just completed my level 1 Reiki. Congratulations. Is this
Congrats.
a part of my path or purpose? I felt very connected with this new course.
I
If
love
I've
it.
asked the question, you already know the answer.
Exactly. Yeah, I can feel it in the energy. There's there's excitement. I mean, I'm a Reiki master and teacher, and so I think everybody should take Reiki. That's my belief. That's my opinion. I think that they should teach it in all the schools, and we should, all experience Reiki. But how wonderful! I see you actually completing. I'm not sure if you'll do your Reiki level 3 and 4 together, or if they'll be separate, but I see you actually doing Reiki master for sure, and maybe teacher. So
I got teacher.
mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah,
stick with it.
amazing.
Congratulations.
You can do Reiki. It's funny. I think my next Reiki level 1 is in February, and I do already have one person signed up that has done Reiki at another time, and they're redoing it. So I shouldn't say redoing it, taking it again, because just at the time, the energy, who they were taking the class from, all of those things. It's perfect. So to answer your question, was it Reiki Warrior, Widow? You can totally do it again. I know many people, many Reiki master teachers that have done multiple attunements and levels multiple times, and then different varieties. So yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be great.
Yay. It's all good.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Lisa Morris, thank you so much. It's so sweet of you.
That's a great picture.
So yeah. Love the smile.
Oh,
Anya,
cool, Widow. That's amazing.
is there anything important I need to be aware of as I move forward with my energy healing practice for pets and their owners? I'm currently designing my business card and will get a different email.
I love it. I love it how
You've got it all set up. You have
mhm.
a plan. It's like you have a business model. You have a plan. Continue. Follow through with it. You're not like all scattered.
Yeah. I mean, I got great cards. The purpose card, and then the imagination. I think there's this, I love the creativity and how you're sticking to this commitment of integrity. And so with that, I can feel the ethics that you bring into it. And that's very important. And I think that there is room in that imagination to bring in a little bit more of your creativity as far as I don't want to say the thing that sets you apart, but the thing that's a little bit different within the practice that you're creating. And you might already have been aware of that, they're saying, but not to be afraid of really just fully stepping into how you do it. That's the encouragement. But I think that this business and this little niche, this big niche, is really wonderful that you're stepping into. And it feels like fully aligned. And so it doesn't feel like anything is going to stop you, anything or anyone. So well done.
I don't want to sound like an infomercial. However, there is a guided meditation called
Oh my gosh.
Awaken. It's called Unleash Your Creativity. So go for it.
There you go.
I think we have time for one more question.
Let's do it. I just realized too, I set up the to stream it on my channel, Arthur, but I did something wrong. It created a double like show, and then it has this like wrong thing. Anyways, my apologies for people that were like, because I still have the live posted apparently, but they're still waiting. Oh goodness.
I didn't know you were a Gemini.
I am a Gemini. I really am.
Hi, Arthur and Kevin. Can you take a look when and where I'll meet my next client for this year or next year? Thank you.
Okay, wait. Can you take a look when and where I'll meet my next client for this year or next year? I don't know if I fully understand that.
This is going to sound pithy. I apologize, but the first thing I heard was the Candid Camera song. When you least expect it, you're elected. It's your lucky day. Smile.
I love it. Okay. You're looking for like date. I got the go with the flow, the transformation. I want to see if it's this year because there's a lot of pieces to this.
Yeah, there are.
Okay. Okay. I kind of lean. Let me just see one more definitive. Is it going to be this year or next year? Oh, I like that. I got within a week. And okay, I don't know what this means. Okay, they need to give me more before I actually say what I'm seeing. Okay, so this is just an analogy. So what they showed me was a bathroom stall, and written on the wall of the bathroom stall was like a phone number. I'm not suggesting that you do that, or that you put your number, or that you call one of those numbers on the bathroom stall. But I feel that it could be like that. There's some kind of, no, that's what they're showing me. I think they've got this sense of humor. It's probably because I'm on Arthur's channel that's happening, but nonetheless, I want to go with the energy of maybe it's a posting, or there's like a advertisement type of board. Obviously I don't know the work that you do, but I'm hoping that actually makes sense to you. If not, then I don't know, maybe that was just comic relief. But no, truthfully, I actually think that there's opportunity from like a social kind of network, like board where that, do you know what I'm trying to say? What is it?
It's a message that comes to you out of nowhere.
Yeah.
When you least expect it.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Yeah. What's happened? I've come undone today. That's what it is.
It's me and my potty mouth. Sorry.
Anyways, hopefully that makes sense, because
and whatever it's worth, you get next week. I was getting by the end of the year, and then things really pick up for you in February.
Yes. I just saw an orb. There we have it.
That's the second one today.
That was, yes.
Yeah. Well, I just want to thank everybody for stopping by. You guys are funny. Thank you. It's no point to say that. But, he's funny.
Right?
It's like the yogurt in the back of the refrigerator. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, exactly.
But listen, everyone, thank you so much for spending your Wednesday with us. Tomorrow here in the States is Thanksgiving. Everyone, just enjoy yourself. Enjoy your day. And yeah, you can throw food at that uncle that talks nonsense. It's okay.
Listen to one of Arthur's meditations. That's another thing, which is really a great way to do on Thanksgiving. I think that'd be perfect.
Well, there's 17 to choose from.
Oh, wow.
You can always try, attract love. To love yourself.
Exactly.
But in the meantime, everyone, just take care of yourselves. Take care of others. And Kevin, thank you so much for sharing this time with me. I enjoy it so much.
Thanks, Arthur. You too.
Thank you to moderators, and thank you, Walter, in the background.
Thanks, Walter. Thanks, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.
So we'll see you soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.